So, pleasant morning to you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Now, today is quite special. We're going to talk about a myriad of topics that is not so much popular within the public's eye, right? However, I am not so versed in what we're going to discuss this morning. I have here with me Shevin Dawson, the president of the YIC Strikers football team. And he is going to clarify some stuff with me as it relates more so to the office of the Justice of the Peace, right? We're going to delve into that. We know that as Jamaicans, whenever we want a letter, whenever we want something signed, we just stoops, go look for a Justice of the Peace, you know what I mean, whether nearby or far away, right? So help me welcome Mr. Shevin Dawson. Welcome.
Thank you for having me this morning.
Nice. How are you feeling?
Well, I'm feeling very great this morning to be alive. And to be here to speak about issues that is concerning to the office of the Justice of the Peace.
Okay, great. So, my little understanding, because I'm going to pretend that I really don't know anything. I don't know, what's a Justice of the Peace, what's their role within the society. Are they still really relevant? Should they be paid? Not going to go into that part as yet. But from your perspective, who is a Justice of the Peace, really?
All right. A Justice of the Peace is a person of unquestionable integrity that is appointed by the Governor General of Jamaica to assist the citizens of Jamaica and also to dispense justice.
I see. So is it a highly revered position within the public eyes? Do people, is it a case where it's saturated, where persons, jumping in and wanting to become a Justice of the Peace? Are persons looking to that direction as often?
Well, from my end, what I can say is a lot of young persons are interested in becoming Justice of the Peace. A Justice of the Peace is a very rewarding position to be in and a very esteemed position to be in as a young person like myself. It is not a paid service, but Justices of the Peace is a very high office and a very office. It is an office that is very well respected. And also is a very trusted office. So when a person writes a recommendation for a person, it stands at his ease. Also, when the Justice of the Peace is called upon to do judicial functions, for example, to assist the police in doing a caution statement, a question and answer session, that what the Justice of the Peace authenticate is holding evidence. It is accepted in evidence as true. So the Justice of the Peace is a very high position.
Do you think it's relevant in today's society in terms of, depending on the parameters in which a Justice of the Peace functions outside of just judicial, aspects, or just helping with the police, or with just, having a recommendation, anything signed? Is there anything outside of that purview where they themselves assist in further the development of the society? How relevant are they really?
Well, I don't know, a lot of persons think that the Justice of the Peace is only there to assist with all a recommendation, a photograph to be sent, a passport. The Justice of the Peace goes way beyond that. The Justice of the Peace actually is a magistrate that assists in the lay magistrate court, the children court, the job court, and also the spirit licensing. The Justice of the Peace also authenticates a lot of other documents apart from passports, such as witnessing a person's signature, verifying a person's identity. So I think that the Justice of the Peace is very, very important and critical to today's world. But what I can say is I don't think that the citizens understand enough what the Justice of the Peace actually is and what are our functions and our responsibilities. As a lot of persons only think that it is only when they want a passport size picture to be stamped.
Yeah, exactly.
And a recommendation to be written. They look for a JP. The JP also assists in the community with mediation. They also assist with counseling, and they also give advice to persons. So they recommend them to various agencies of government that they think could assist.
But what you think though that could possibly improve or change the narrative of the mindset of people who just have it to say, all right, just go to justice for sign a letter, because we're not seeing them. We're not seeing most of the justice. Well, in my opinion, that is, we're not seeing most justice of the peace in the public eye as much, perhaps contributing to an extent of recognition for people to say, okay, wow, he's a justice of the peace. Okay, there's more to what he does than just signing. What you think are the effects that cause that? What's the problem?
Well, what I can say from my end is I think that the Ministry of Justice could do some more public education to let the citizens know more about what our functions are. Because the citizens, I think, do not know enough about this. But the justice of the peace, in my view, is very, very important. And I have been doing a lot of volunteering apart from being a JP, because I am in a lot of mentorship programs, and also I'm also in other projects like I assist with helping at the beaches to clean the beaches and so forth. So I assist on a myriad of things.
Okay, so let's divert a bit, because there has been talks as it relates to Jamaica, wanting to be a republic, right? And having that in mind, there are talks with the relevance of the governor. So earlier you pointed that as it relates to justice of the peace, it's a position that is authoritated, if I may put it that way, by the governor. How things would perhaps look like if that authoritative figure is removed?
Well, what I'm going to say, this is going to put me into a very invidious position. That's what I'm going to say. But I have heard the Minister of Legal and Constitutional Affairs, Mrs. Malawi Ford, saying that the custodies and the JPs will remain even after a republic government is formed. So I don't hear anything further regarding that, but I think that will remain after.
It sounds like
even though a republic will be here.
So you think that would perhaps affect perhaps upcoming JPs coming, in the far future?
Well, I think that the government will continue to recruit and appoint justices of the peace, because I said before that justices of the peace have been going above and beyond. So assist, it is just, I think, a handful of persons that are actually not so out there like how I'm out there, but are persons that are in the fraternity that are actually serving and working very well to assist their fellow community members and the wider Jamaica.
Okay, cool, understandable. So there's a concern personally that I have as it relates to ones who are a part of the system, who tends to ask for some level of contribution for their service. What's your thoughts on that? Because from my understanding, knowing that yes, it's a voluntary position, but in my last encounter, a JP would have said to me that, certain things that I am using to give out the recommendation and sign this and that, they're not free. The government is not providing any resources whatsoever to help assist the public. Is that a personal problem for you as well? Does it take a toll on one's finances? How does the JP navigate that, or is there any say within that aspect of life where okay, we need funding to do certain things. Like, is anything happening there?
Well,
Or anybody voice any concern related to that?
Well, there have been several calls from justices of the peace
Mm-hmm.
in the parishes to allow the government to give us a stipend. But contrary to that, what the Justices of the Peace Act of 2018 says, it is an office of voluntary, and the minister has been telling us over and over again that the Justice of the Peace is a voluntary office, and we must not accept anything from anyone. So I cannot speak rather for others, but I can speak for myself that we were told from in training that the Justice of the Peace is a voluntary position, and as such we must not accept any contribution or anything from any citizens.
Are there any consequences as it relates to that? If there is accept?
Well, if there is accept, there would be a breach of that would be a breach of a code of conduct if it is found. Alright, the Justice of the Peace Act of 2018 prohibits Justice of the Peace from accepting any funds or any gifts from persons who they assist. And also, I encourage my fellow Justices of the Peace to do what is right and to uphold the integrity of the office. Sometimes persons will come to you and want a recommendation. And you want to assist a person because sometimes it is a person's first job. But you as a JP have an integrity to maintain. And you also have to abide by your oath as a Justice of the Peace. So it is unfortunate for you to be writing a recommendation for a citizen that you are seeing actually for the first time. It is a risk on your part because you are going to write something that you do not know. And also, if that person do something that is wrong, you are going to be the person that will be taken to task and taken to books.
So it's like a lockup situation.
So you as a JP will be the only person that will be going into the cell. And that is why that is what I tell persons that come to me seeking a recommendation or asking me to assist with something that I cannot assist with. So I tell persons that who I cannot assist, I am the only person that will be going into the cell. Because there are certain things that the Justice of the Peace just cannot do. You cannot assist with certain things if you don't know the person. The government is always emphasizing on you. Do not do anything for a person you do not know because it's going to come back on you. It's going to come back on you. So I implore my GPs. Last week I was seeing Ursus Green from Manchester there decommissioned to Justice of the Peace. And it is because he has been consistently warning them to desist from what they are doing. And they refuse. So the only option that he has was to decommission them from the role as a GP. So I encourage my fellow justices, do what is right. Continue to do what is right. Continue to hold the integrity of the office. Because this is a noble vocation, and as such, persons, the days need to come back that persons believe in the GP and continue to do what is right and be there for your citizens, be there for your fellow community members, and also be there for yourself. Protect yourself at all costs and continue to do what is right.
Well said. So this affects everybody. These situations affects everybody, especially as men who are JP. It's expected that for us that we should be leaders in whatever role that we play within the system, right? Of course, we will see you back again as relates to other matters, in relation to youth empowerment, the issues that youths are dealing with even now, and of course we're going to delve into that. But the office of the JP is highly revered, and it is expected that it should be treated with some high level of respect
and integrity.
Exactly. And I don't believe that much people are aware of the different functions or the different roles that a JP does. So, blessings to you guys. Do hope that you have learned something new today. And of course, shalom, shalom. Peace.